Hey YouTube. It seems like with today's 24-hour news cycle, people have been angrier than ever. And as someone who gets overstimulated easily, that can be a little overwhelming. Especially when people are screaming their thoughts at you.
Which will cause tens of millions of deaths.
So did you come from Montana?
Execute this administration for treason, sedition, and...
All this overstimulation could leave you feeling like you were in a car wreck. But sit tight, because I spoke to a lot of people and I'm going to help you understand why everyone is so angry. When coming to protests, it's important to be prepared. So here are a few things that you may want to consider. Coming in a group is always a good idea, or maybe even bringing a furry friend. Cute. It's also important to dress comfortably, or like a dinosaur, or a duck, or is that a fish? Oh, I know that guy. That's a cool guy right there. And finally, you should consider making a sign about a topic that you care deeply about.
So what inspired you to come out today?
The right thing to do, I feel. I know that's a simplistic answer. We all got to do the right thing at the end of the day. And the right thing to do is to wake up and to know that the wrong thing is happening. And it's not a left or versus right kind of deal. It's more like us versus them kind of deal. And the world's problem is becoming all of our problems. And we need to know that it's not just like us versus them, when it's like them making the problems for us versus them. That makes sense? I'm sorry.
Mine's pretty easy. My kids aren't white, and they're Native American specifically, and I know there's vendetta with... Trump's got a vendetta on that. I know that their mom lives on a reservation and that the natives down there have been getting harassed down around Peach Springs and shit, by ICE and shit. And I'm worried about when it's going to bleed up here, you know, for my kids. And also, I don't know if you know this, but my hot boss medically needs fucking birth control, and she's been worried about getting access to that soon.
She's a very hot boss.
She's a very hot boss.
Very hot
so
boss.
hot. And the only thing I want her to worry about is telling me what to do next, not where she's going to get her birth control that she needs to stay alive. So that's why I'm out here. Yeah, she's too hot for that.
Yeah, can you explain the outfit?
So this is a Handmaid's Tale costume, and it's anyone that's seen the movie or the TV show or read the book understands that this is my protest, that we are no longer fiction. This is no longer fiction. They are starting to do to us as women, take away those rights, or they're attempting to. Look, they took away our right to abortion. When I was needing an abortion back in the, olden days, I'm almost 70, I would have been able to get it. But nowadays, a grandchild, a girl, would not be able to get it. And that's wrong. Especially if they need it for medical reasons. The doctors don't want to do it. They're going to let them bleed out in the parking lot and not allow them to come in and take care of them because they're afraid they'll be prosecuted. So, yeah, the costumes are real obvious. If anybody's educated or seen the movie, they understand what I'm saying, that I want women's rights back to where they need to be.
The more people I talked to, the more I realized that people weren't actually worried about themselves. They were more so worried about family, friends, and their community. And also tacos. As the day went on, I started to think to myself, am I in danger here? Just because, Fox Media likes to paint these rallies as violent. So I thought I'd just ask a few people to see what they thought about that.
Is there ever a point of fear, like when coming out to something like this?
No, not. If I was in Chicago or a bigger city, yes, I think so. But in Toledo, I wasn't. Not at all. Yeah, I'm actually on my break. I stopped out here. I scheduled my break so I can be here. Yeah.
What do you do?
I work at the mall. I'm the store manager. Yeah. So I came out here while I was on my break.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss it.
That's very committed.
Yeah. I ran out there. Yep, and that's my mom. Yeah. Yeah. So it's everything that's happening is scary, and I know it's going to come here, and I know a lot of people haven't been affected here, but it's close.
A little bit, not too much because there's so much love here, but it's in the back of my mind. It happens, but I've had people try to run me over being in protest for when I was protesting Black Lives Matter. So yeah, there's people who drive by flipping us off, screaming, "Go child!" You get those people who don't want to change, who don't see growth happening for them. At least not as a whole, it's not. So I will hope that they wake up and see that everybody's out here for a real reason, and we're not just for us, it's for everybody out here. It's not, just a left versus right thing. It's all of us. But when they stand on that side and say it's us or nothing, then, we get to these points. But yeah, I just hope it gets better.
It's a busy road.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. It's a good spot. Good cause.
How are you gonna keep your pop cold?
Drunk from a preschool.
Ah,
How are you gonna keep your pop cold?
I guess.
put it in the fridge.
What do you got against ice cream?
The wrapper's cool. The organization, however, not so much. I need to put dots. Oh well.
I didn't get what you said.
That was interesting.
Yep. Just don't. Sometimes they want you to say something. You just gotta.
Do you think that was malicious?
I don't think so, because the girl was giggling. They had a cute dog, but it could have gone differently if I would have said something dumb.
How has Trump affected the LGBT community?
It went from where we were looking at a nice, cozy gay retirement to now every social media post about gay people, now there's 200 comments about how terrible we are.
That must be very off-putting.
It is, too, especially for the kids, I'm gonna be 50 in a second, and I thought we finally had this nailed, and now we're rolling it all back.
It's the fact that things are slowly regressing that's kind of worrying. Like equal marriage rights and universal healthcare. To think that a gay couple can't sign off on a major decision in the ER because they're not legally married anymore, or someone enters crushing debt because of a medical emergency that's a downright shame. And in the same thought, these high-octane politics is something that kids really shouldn't be exposed to at a young age. And yet, with the internet, it's very easy for them to come across. And that could be a lot for anyone. You may have missed it, but in this earlier interview, something happened that I'll replay for you right now.
I don't know if you know this, but my
when I was in the moment, I remember hearing something and looking into the car and seeing a girl that was probably 8 years old. I had no idea what she was saying, but now that I played it back, it really hits me. Growing up, my favorite thing to do was draw tiny penises on all my school distributed textbooks. There was a certain thrill thinking about the next kid that will get it and hopefully making them laugh. While I was never confronted about it by a teacher, at the time it was the most stress that I had in my life. Nowadays, kids are stressed out with, will my parents be deported? Or if I'm gay, am I not allowed to get married in the future? Or if I'm Black, Latino, Middle Eastern, Asian, or really any minority, will I be attacked on the streets for just being?
I joined
this protest to spread awareness about the U.S.-funded genocide in Palestine. I think that many people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I think that there are many things that are happening that are unjust and harmful to all types of marginalized communities, and I think truly our struggles are connected, whether people realize it or not. I think this is a great first step, but I also think that more actual disruptions of systems needs to take place in order to create tangible change. So for everyone who came out today, good job, but I want you to think about what you're going to do next. What are you going to do tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after to ensure that your tax dollars aren't funding genocide and other atrocities?
Yeah. Do you have any friends or family or yourself that have been affected by this presidency?
I think everyone in this country has been affected by It's not funny, but everyone in this country has been affected by this presidency, I would say.
In the Bible, it says, "Be kind to your parents and near of kin, to orphans, the needy, the neighbor who is related to you, and the neighbor who is a stranger, the friend by your side, the wayfarer, and those whom your right hand possess. God does not love those who are arrogant and boastful." It's ingrained in religion to help each other and build each other up. Meanwhile, it just seems like the government is just tearing everyone down. And even though a lot of people come off very strong with their opinions, I think it's really just because they're all just scared. If we have the ability to love your neighbor as yourself, like it says in the book of Matthew, then we should also be able to live by this quote that I said earlier. Except this quote isn't actually from the Bible. It's actually from the Quran. I mean, it sounds like it'd be from the Bible. Even different religions share the same ethics. And it's been that way for hundreds, thousands of years. So let's take a second and listen to one another, because we're not so different after all. And hopefully we can all live in an America where the biggest stress in our life will be drawing penises in our textbooks.